Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. This is Susan. I'm going to try to capture something, this may not even end up going on the channel if I can't get what I want to get, which is two squirrels playing on that pecan tree yonder. And as I approach, of course, they will likely run up the tree. Don't know if I can zoom in. I know it's a cat channel. But what drew my attention to the squirrels was the cats. The lumber you see is my husband is building. Let's see. Oh, the little stinkers. They were running round and round the tree. Round and round. And I'm sure people have seen squirrels playing before. But I have viewers who have come over from my other channel who live in other lands. They don't live here. They don't have gray squirrels, and so I was hoping to capture that, and evidently so was Bandit, hoping to capture that as he sits and waits patiently under the boss's boat. I suppose what I could do, because I haven't done an upload on the channel for a day or so. Hi, Weebers. I can tell you the story of Boogie and her tangle with a squirrel. It's associated. Boogie is the cat that I had when I met the boss, and he had Champagne Charlie. Boogie was the little teeny thing. Even when she was just, she lived to be, let me think, close to 20. Honestly, now there have been a number that, sometimes I don't like to remember when they had to go away. But it's been several years. Anyway, back at our old house, I get up one morning, and we just had Champagne Charlie and Boogie. And she was an indoor-outdoor cat. And she didn't come in to eat. There's Mr. Big Stuff. Mr. Big Stuff. That's your new name. One of our viewers recommended calling you Mr. Big Stuff. He's the stray yellow cat. So Boogie didn't come in to eat, which was quite unusual. As a matter of fact, it had never happened. I walk out onto the carport at the old house, and she's laying on a glider thing, a bench seat. And she's alive, but her, oh gosh, y'all, it's been more than 2 decades ago. Let me think. I'm pretty sure it was her right eye. Nonetheless, one of her eyes was almost out of its socket, with a couple of lacerations on her face as well. I called the vet, got her crated up, went in for an emergency visit, and the vet said, I've seen this before. Now, just so you know, Boogie survived that surgery. I mean, it was 20 years ago or more, and she lived to be just about 20. But here's the relationship with squirrels. Although I did not see what had happened to her, our veterinarian indicated, well, he didn't indicate, he said right straight out, this is a squirrel. He had seen it before. He said she got tangled up with a squirrel and it almost won. Yeah. I never knew something like that would happen. I just figured a squirrel would always run from a cat. And Boogie was the type, y'all, I'm telling you, although she was teeny tiny, I literally, on more than one occasion, saw her jump 4 to 5 feet straight up into the air in her attempt to catch dragonflies. So, you know, she was a wiry, fast-moving little thing. So evidently she caught a squirrel and it got away. And several hundreds of dollars later, her eye was healed and, well, unless you had known it had happened to her, our vet did such a good job of repairing the damage. She did not lose her vision. And you really couldn't even see like a scar or anything. So I guess what I'm saying is, well, I mean, how do you keep your outdoor cats away from chasing squirrels? I don't think it can be done. It's just in their nature. But it can be dangerous for them. Lots of things can be dangerous for them. And the sad thing is that I have found the most dangerous creature to cats are human beings. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm standing underneath one of the pecan trees and it's, quote, raining, unquote. And what I mean by that is that I've never had other trees that do this. Perhaps there are, but the pecan trees seem to hold the moisture until morning. I'm just trying to follow. They seem to hold the moisture until morning, and then they rain on you. I'm trying to follow. Sorry that this is the trailer of things that are going to the transfer station. Old things that are going away. I'm just trying to follow Bandit. I don't know where he goes. Welcome to the back of the barn, which is certainly not neat, is it? Firewood, cinder blocks. You know, Bandit, he doesn't let me touch him. I'm just kind of curious where he goes. Anyway, the pecan trees are raining on me. I don't know what it's kind of cool to stand under a pecan tree when it's not raining, but you're getting rained on. Wonder where he's going. Hi, Weavers. And welcome to the other backside of the barn. Where is he going, I wonder? And of course you're following me. And there's a limb here. Weavers and Tuffy, they got to be in every shot just about if I'm outside. Don't you, Weebs? Well, y'all, I'm sorry this is boring. Um, that's the thing when they'll be doing something cute, and by the time you grab your phone or your camera, they're like, well, you're not paying me enough to entertain, so I'm just gonna not. Where you going, buddy? He says, I'm gonna take you on a wild goose chase so that you don't know where I go when I go somewhere. By the way, not that you're interested on a cat channel, but the building that the creating that Bob is doing on those sawhorses over there with the new lumber, he's building new sawhorses. This is going to get burned, disposed of, hauled off. New sawhorses and a restack of spare lumber. We are reuse, repurpose, recycle people. What I mean by that is if it's a good piece of lumber, but maybe it's got a little curve or something in it, so you wouldn't want to use it for building a structure necessarily. But what I'm getting at is just rambling. If it has the potential to be used by us or someone else in a beneficial way, then it comes out here. And this stack, believe it or not, was very, very neat. Until someone, and we don't know who, decided to come out here, I guess in the middle of the night, and take the better pieces without our permission. And it's okay that they took them. They evidently needed it worse than we did. So it's all right. However, the mess was created by the person who stole the lumber. So it's kind of cattywampus. And so, yeah. All right. It has nothing to do with cats other than the reason that Bob is building new sawhorses is that with the weathering and with lumber being taken and it not being properly stacked made it cattywampus, and the sawhorses are leaning, and we're afraid that when the weight of snow is upon them, if there's a kitty cat underneath, that it could come crashing down. We have a limb down here. All right, I've been jacking my jaws about basically nothing at all for almost 15 minutes, and I'm sure you're bored out of your gourd. So we'll just say goodbye for now, since we're not going to get any squirrel action, and I'm going to go ahead and upload this. And I hope you guys will continue to like, subscribe, and share. Help us get this channel monetized. I don't think it's going to happen before winter, but, well, obviously it's not. But we're going to get it. We're going to get it to a place where y'all can help us if you want to. And YouTube will be helping us whether they like it or not, because if I can get to a certain place, then they'll start running ads. And I don't like that, but hey, when it comes to the kitty cats, their well-being and their welfare and my ability to provide for them, I'm shameless. A shameless capitalist. A shameless caterpillarist. Okay, darlings. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your in-laws, tell your outlaws to please give a cat a chance. Mau Mau, give a cat a chance.